Hey guys, I'm going to be putting up this video. Please bear with me. After watching it, I noticed that most of the time I was covering my face and you couldn't even see some of the things that I'm going to be showing you. But it's my first video, so be graceful, okay? That's all I ask. Yeah. So let's just get into this. Talk to you soon.
Hey guys, I'm going to try to do a get ready with me. Now, I by no means am a makeup artist, as you all know, and by no means do I really know what I'm doing. I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. Please don't mind my background. I have nowhere else to really film where there's natural light coming in. This is as close as I could get you. I couldn't get you any closer. If my dogs bark, I apologize. They hear the neighbors. I'm going to tell you, I'm a little extra. I probably put way too much makeup on my face at the time, but it's how I do things, and I learn as I go. And I'm glad to take any kind. I'm sweating. It rained, so now it's like humid. So I will take any kind of, what's the right kind of criticism. Any trolls or mean comments will be deleted. So here we go. Hopefully I will put this up and not chicken out. So anyway, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm work as soon as we get our other bathroom finished. Yeah, like that. As soon as we get our other bathroom finished, that will be my room. I plan on painting it like a purple color probably. And then I'll have more natural light and be able to it'll probably look a lot nicer because I want to improve on these. So I will take any kind of good criticism. So if this ends up being too long, I apologize. So here we go. Alright, I have already moisturized my face I use the CeraVe moisturizer every day. And I also from time to time use the Tarte maracuja oil. This stuff is phenomenal. I love this. And if you have, I haven't got any split ends, thank goodness, and you would think I would because I haven't had a haircut since last August. But I still, from time to time, I'll take it and I'll put just a little bit of oil in my fingers, and I just kind of put this down through the bottom of my hair, or through my hair, and it just makes it just real nice. It makes my hair real nice. And this is the small size. I only paid $14 for the small size. And I've had this since January, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's still way up here. I mean, it's still way up there. So you don't need a lot. And to do because I'll do my face and then finish putting just the rest of my hair. So, okay. So those are the skin things that I've done. I've also, I don't usually use this primer, but I wondered if it would keep, I know there's some oily girls that use this, the pore filler. Because I was sweating, I thought, well, maybe I'll try this one. I'm not sure. It's supposed to create a satiny smooth finish, with minimize the appearance of enlarged pores, and can be worn under or over makeup. I don't really have too many big pores, but I thought I'd try it. So anyway, I am gonna go in with, I think today, I sometimes use the Tarte, but I think today I'm gonna use my IT Cosmetics CC Illumination. Even though I end up kind of mattifying my face, but I still use this one. I do have the other one as well. So I usually use maybe, I don't know if I'll even use this full 2 pumps. Sometimes I add in the Becca Backlight primer. Now this is a secret tip that I learned from one of my friends who is a makeup artist. You can either use a beauty blender to use for your foundation, or I like to use a brush. Now I used to go in with a dry brush and I could see streak marks. Well, she told me, she says, take a little bit of Not necessarily a setting spray, but you could use setting spray, but there's alcohol in that. I use the Mario Badescu Sun Care, the facial spray with the aloe, herbs, and rose water. I just do a little, just kind of get the top wet, just a little bit. I think it helps make your foundation go on that much nicer. And there are still from time to time that I do use the Beauty Blender as well. But for now, what I'm going to do is sometimes I just put it on my brush and other times I dot it on my face. Today I think I'll just do a little dotting. It might go a little bit faster. So how's everybody's day going? We started out with a nice sunshiny day. But then it started to rain. It was supposed to rain all day yesterday. I don't know. I think that's probably enough, but just for shoots and giggles, we'll we'll just put a little extra on there since I am sweating. So let's see. So I just start I dab, but yet I go in circles too. So let's see what we got. Make sure you always get your ear. I always go over my eye. A lot of people don't do that, but I really like this foundation. I know they say that it's only just like a CC cream, but I still think that it's like a full coverage foundation. I don't know if you, like I said, I can't I got foundation on my shirt. I can't get any closer. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And maybe I'm not even doing things right. I don't know. I'm just going to put just a tad to put more just here and there. Especially because I have really dark eyes. And I'll go down my neck. Never forget your neck, guys. And across your ear. Like I said, I'm a little extra on everything. But it just kind of makes my face nice and shiny. Which I really like. But then, like I said, I mattify it and I don't mean to. Okay, so I think I got that part pretty good. Go under my eyes. So I'll keep that there just in case. Now, because I have such dark circles before I can't even talk. Usually before I put my foundation on, I put a dark circle concealer underneath my foundation, but I forgot because I got going on this. So I'm just going to go in with my, what do you call it? My concealer. Now I use two concealers. I don't know why. I just do. And this is where I get a little extra. I have to tell you. I take the Shape Tape, the Tarte Shape Tape, and I dot a little bit here and there. And I'll also go over this with my next one that I use. I kind of go across and just kind of here and there. Probably an unnecessary step that I use all this product, but it's my face, right? And I can do what I want. So, and then what I do is I take the Kat Von D, the lighter one. It's in neutral, L9, which is lighter, and I use that to try to also lighten things up. I don't always do lines, but for today I will. Sometimes I just put little dots, and I put too much Shape Tape under my eyes, I have to tell you. So that's why I'm just going to go even more extra. Like I said, I'm extra. I'm old and I'm extra. That's probably why I have so many lines. But anyway, now I'm really extra. Okay, now, what I usually do now is this is where I use my Beauty Blender. And I just kind of go over everything. I try to leave my cheeks for last so that it kind of sets on there for a little bit. I kind of bring this down. I go down my lines, the smile lines. Come over here to the side. Like I said, I know I used just a little bit too much Shape Tape, but I got ahead of myself a little bit, but that's okay, no problem. I go down a little bit under my chin. Now I'll go across, I just swipe across my bottom of my jaw or whatever, because I'm going to contour there in a little while. But if I would have used the the under eye, the darking, then I wouldn't have as much of this here. But then I kind of just keep going in there, whatever. I go around all my makeup and just kind of go over everything. I'm sweating, so I don't know how well my makeup application is going to be today, honestly, because I'm so wet and it doesn't seem to want to dry down. Okay, so then I take that, and then I take this little bit of e.l.f. stuff. I just started doing this. This will be the second time that I've used this. Usually what I do is I go under my eye with like either the IT Cosmetic Bye Bye Pores, or a lot of times I use Laura Mercier. I always buy the smaller version because actually if you gram it out, it's better to get the smaller one. I have a Tarte one that I use in there. So what I'll do is I take just my little bitty brush here, or whatever. I don't have fancy brushes. This one actually is a Real Techniques one. And I just kind of push it up underneath to help with the creasing under my eye. And I also go over top because it kind of helps with the transition color once I get there. So I kind of put that real good under here to help with those lines. Sometimes I bake, it all depends. Really bake, but for the most part, I just kind of, those major lines that are on my nose, and these lines here, I tend to put a little bit on those lines. I mean, I will wipe out whatever is left over off, but I kind of just put this in there to try to soak up just a little bit of what I just did. Okay, then I put that away. Now, which do I want to set my face with? That is the question. Let's try this one. This e.l.f. Soft Illumination. Sometimes I usually go with the Laura Mercier, but I think I'm gonna try this one. I haven't used this too much. Thank you, Margaret, for sending this to me. That is if I dare to put this up because I'm such a ninny. I'll get better at this. I want to perfect this. Now for the rest of my face, I just kind of push this in everywhere. And then I'll go back over it with a brush just to make sure. I try to roll it, but I forget. Like I said, I'm really sweaty today, so. I don't know. It does, to me, from here, it doesn't look like it's darkening my skin at all. I don't know if it makes me look too light on camera or what. But, okay. So now, what I do is I just take kind of a big fluffy brush, and I tap it down into the brush, and then I just kind of make sure that I got it all kind of in there. And I'll do that probably again after I bronze and stuff. So there. So everything is pretty much set for now. I'll leave that cap open so I can redo that. Okay, so let me put this away because I didn't end up using that one. Okay, now, I go in and, oh, sorry guys, and I do my brows, which I'm not very good at, but let's see, what do I want to do this time, easy or hard? That is the question. I think I'm just going to do easy today. Easy today, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Do I want the Ulta or do I want the Tarte? No, yeah, I was going to use the Tarte, but I think I'll use just the Ulta Beauty brow tint. I got to get my other mirror so I can see. So I apologize for that. I have to put this down here in front of me so I can see what I'm doing. God knows, getting old, I can't see. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. All I'm doing is basically just straightening up my hairs and just kind of darkening it at the back. Sometimes I go in with the pencil and I kind of draw in lines. But today I've only got just this meeting to go to, and it's not like it's a big deal. I mostly am just doing this because I wanted to see if I could do one of these kind of videos and see what kind of response I would get. So I just basically, when I'm not drawing them in, even when I am drawing them in, I need to go get them done. I can't remember what it's called, but where they take the strings and they kind of just like, and they like get the little hairs. I need to go get shaped up. I haven't been, it's been a long time since I've been, a couple months. So yeah, so that's kind of even, I guess. And then I just do a quick little swoot, swoot, swoot through it, like that, swoot, swoot. I just kind of go right through it like that and hope for the best, hope that they look okay. All right, so that part is done. I'll put that away. Now, what I'm going to use, I just got this in the mail. This Becca, I was going to do a review on it. The Christy Teigen Becca. My friend, like I said, she's a makeup artist, and she cracked me her code. She can't always do that. She just moved back to this area, so I've gotten lucky on a lot of different things. She also sent me the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, which I gotta figure that out. Some of these don't work on me, but I'm gonna give it a good try. So let me get my eyeshadows out of the way that I plan on using. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw down a little bit of bronzer. I think it's bronzer. I think it's let's see, what color is it? Malibu Soleil, I think. It's very pigmented. So I just kind of carve. First I make my line and then I'll kind of go up with it. Whether I'm doing this part right, I don't know. Like I said, this is just what I do. Whoops, didn't mean to put that in front of your face. Kind of I use my slanted brush. I got this from Amazon. I think it's called Quaveg. So anyway, we'll do that. Put a little bit of that on there. Okay. Wish I wasn't sweating. And then I kind of go up, put a little bit up here. Not like I really need it up there, but I do it anyway. And underneath, whoops, sorry, under my chin. Try to hide some of that double chin. Go up top. I straightened my hair, but now I'm going to have to go back through and re-straighten it. Kind of go here, underneath my chin. A little bit down my neck. And then I'm going to, this is where I'm not sure if I'm going to like doing this or not. I'm going to take just a little bit of this color here, which I think is called rose gold. I don't know. Here's where I might kind of goof things up a little bit. I kind of put just a little bit of that in there because I'm going to cover it up with a lighter color just to kind of even things out. So we'll put a little bit of that there, a little bit of that on my top of my head, a little bit. I'm sweating it off as fast as I'm putting it on, I swear. Put a little bit down here just for sparkle, but yeah, like I said, I am going to kind of cover it up here. That contour color, or that first one, I just put a little bit there, not like you could really tell, but just a little bit. Okay, so before I put my blush on, I take the Neutrogena. It's like a real light color, and it's got, it says it's translucent color, but as you can see, it's got like different browns and stuff in it. What I do with that is I take a big fluffy brush, I kind of go in there, and I go back over it, just to kind of make it blend. It makes it look like it's all over my whole cheek, but it just kind of, I don't know, I think it helps. Phew, if I wasn't sweating so bad. to kind of bring everything together. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to throw on I'm going to try a little bit of this here. I know it's pigmented, so I'm just going to kind of blah, 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 and tap, tap, tap. Try to smile a little bit of it. Put a little bit on round of my cheek. Round of my cheek, and then I start at the top and I kind of come down. Kind of making a C. Can you see? I don't know if hopefully I'm not getting in the way. So I tap, tap, tap. Put a little bit here. Just a little bit. Then I start in the back and go forward and around. Forward and around is what I do. That way it kind of gives my face a little more color because I am so pale. I throw just a tad on my nose, tad on my chin of that pink. It will all loosen down, I swear, I promise. So that's all you really need from this palette. I mean, you could go in with this color, which is very, very pigmented and pretty. Let's see if I can swatch it for you. You can see. You see that? Ain't that pretty? Here, I'll swatch all the colors so you can see what they all look like alone. Bronzer. And the blush. Oops, my sweaty arm. So, I don't know if you can see all those pretty colors. So, I suppose if you wanted to, this Becca down here, this is her color, this is Christy's color. I mean, if you wanted to, you could take a little bit and kind of blush top it if you wanted. Just a little bit and just kind of, you know. So, that's what I do with that. And then, let me put that away. I try to keep that in the box so that it don't get yucky. And then that, I got a hair or something. Now that brush that I had just took the Neutrogena, I go again back over real quick to make sure any tan. And then that, just the tiny bit what's left in there from beginning when I went over my face. Like I said, I'm extra. I kind of, then again, dust to try to just connect everything. To try to look like it's more blended. Okay, so now let's, I get some of that moisture off me. Because like I said, I'm sweating. Something fierce. Okay, so let me put this away. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, now is where I get crazy because I don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of go by the seat of my pants when I get to my eyeshadow. Okay, so I think everything looks blended, so I don't really need that brush anymore, so I can get this out of the way. My foundation brush out of the way. Get all of those out of the way. Dab my face because I'm sweating. Okay, so what I don't know, whoops, I forgot to put that back in there. Oh, wait, that's okay. So I'm not exactly sure how this look is going to go, but I'm going to use a combination of this Ulta Beauty little palette. And it's got, you know, your tans and that bright green. That's what I'm looking for, is that bright green. But if I need a little more matte coloring shading, then I'm going to go from this little Tarte. I'll end up using these ones. And yes, I may or may not, I don't know. This is the older version of the Carly Bible palette. I'm not sure if I'll pull in any of this burgundy. It's going to be a kind of a dark coloring today. I might put a little bit of this in the center of my lid, or maybe I'll use the highlight in the middle of my lid. So I'm not sure yet. I just kind of go as I go. Alright, so hopefully you're still with me. Oh, I don't know why they're barking. There's nobody out there. Okay, so here we go. If you're still with me, say tugboat. Put tugboat in the description box, not description, in the comment box. Make sure you hit that like button too. And if you're new, stick around. You never know what's going to come out of this mouth. So anyway, still want to fix that just a little bit. Okay. All right. I am sweating like you would not believe. Okay, so let's see. I just get a fluffy brush. It's an earth. It's not even a one to even mention. So I'm gonna start out with, I think, I usually put primer on my eyes, but I'm not gonna today. I'm just gonna start out with this here, this one here for my whole eye, and then from there I'm gonna go to the vintage, and I'm just gonna kind of go boop boop, you know, and then maybe here, 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 okay, and possibly over there. But that's basically how I'm gonna go. Okay, so first off, I just kind of brush over my whole eye. Sorry this is so long. I'm trying to speed through it. That's why I'm missing steps. I always put just a little bit under my eye as well. It helps a little bit with the creasing. And plus it just kind of brings everything together. Now see this, I mean you can't really see this, but it is a good transition color because it's just kind of creamy. Okay, so now I'm going to go down to that next color, and I'm going to go just about where that darkness is. And I try not to go too far down. If I go down, I go in. Because for the first ones, I kind of come out a little bit because I am older and I have a little bit of folding of, what is that my eye folds there. So yeah, it's just kind of just a little bit of darkness. And then I just kind of just a tiny bit inside. Just a tiny bit. So let's do the other eye. So where's everybody from? Let me know. If you're new, make sure you say hello so I know, you know, that you're new. I'm gonna have up a Weight Watchers vlog, what I've been eating today. I'm trying to get back on track, and I'm hoping this will help. Okay, so now I've got both of those. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit darker color. Let's see, do I want that color? No, I'm a darker color, which is called Charm in here with a different brush, different fluffy brush. I'm going to go a little bit lower and then down and a little bit lower just above, like kind of my crease, and then in. Not all the way. I'm going to kind of make it down here and in. Okay? Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I just do what I think looks okay on my eyes. I think in the end it ends up pulling off okay. Didn't put as much on my brush that time. So we'll go in a little bit here, trying to go on the corner a little bit. I tried to do the circling thing. I can't do it. You know how the girls circle? The only time I can circle is at the ends. So now I'm just, this dark color, I'm just going to bring just a little bit of it underneath. I kind of do things a little differently than most. But so far, so good. Nice brown. I think before I go into, I am going to go into the Tarte, and I'm going to throw in just a little bit of this purple. Just a tad. Just to darken up that corner before I put some of the shimmers. Right there in the corner. And into the, just a little bit. Just darken it. See how that darkened? And I'll blend this out here in just a sec. Then I take a little bit and I go under my eye. I know it looks pretty dark right now. And like I said, it was going to be a dark look. Anyway, just a little bit of that. We'll go right there. Into the crease. Just a little bit. Not even halfway. And underneath. Okay. I know it looks kind of dark. Kind of go in with that. Now I'm going to take that first brush that I had, and I'm going to go back into that light. I'm going to mix the two of these, just kind of blend everything together. Kind of go back up at the top and just do some blending of the top first, so there's no real harsh lines, and I go all the way down to make sure there's no harsh lines to do blending with on both sides. So there's that. Okay, now let's see, which shimmer do I want to go in with? Do I want to go in with that one, or do I want to go in with that one? Let's see, why don't we go in with, let's see, I think, do I want to go dark and then light? Yeah, I'm going to throw just a little bit of this darker shiny in the crease, just a little bit. Just a little bit to shine things up. I'm just really lightly going over this. I'm hardly pressing down at all. But I wanted a little bit of shimmer before I put the lighter shimmer on there. Because I'm going to put that green on here. Which is the fun part. I'm hardly touching. Just kind of swiping over with that darker shimmer. And I'll blend this all in a minute. Okay. So, throw a little bit of that in this part of my eye. So it kind of matches up a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to take that lighter one before I blend everything. I got to get close to a mirror to be able to see this. Sorry guys. And all I'm going to do is from the center here, I'm going to go in just a little bit light. Just a little bit. I'm not going to go all the way into this darker shimmer because I'm going to put the green in there. Just why not? Why not use green, right? Just a little bit here. And like I said, I'm no makeup artist. I don't know. I'm just kind of going by whatever I feel like doing at the time moment. A little more underneath. Okay, now I'm going to take a different brush and blend that in. Blend the dark in a little bit. Okay, now this is the part that gets kind of tricky. Let's see, which brush do I want to use? I'm going to take this flat brush, I'm not sure, and I'm going to wet that. I don't use a setting spray, I use that same spray that I used before. Just get my brush just a little bit wet, just a little bit, not a lot. And I'm going to take that green and I'm going to set it kind of in the center. See how it goes. Probably looks silly, but I'm going to do it anyway. I gotta get close so I can see. I like that. Maybe I'm a little too old for the green, but you know what? Why not? Why not? Just for fun. Just kind of in the center. I'll blend that out in a minute. The center, then just a little bit underneath. If you can't see, I'm sorry if I did that wrong. Just a little bit underneath. Okay, now wipe that off. Go back to that one dark purpley color, just a little bit. And kind of darken back up that edge. Barely even touching my eye. Hardly at all. And then I'm going to take that light color that I just used, where'd it go? From the palette. And I'll connect this side. Kind of connect it up here. One side seems a little greener than the other, so I'll take my finger and put it in the center a little better. Rub it a little bit. Okay. Let me blend that. Okay. Probably thinking, oh, that looks kind of crazy, doesn't it? Put a little bit of the dark tan brown underneath to go with that green. Oh, sorry, can't see. Like I said, this is my very first time doing a get ready with me, so please don't be too harsh. Kind of go together. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to throw a little highlight at the top before I put any liner on. I'll go in the Carly Bible and see if there's anything in there. Let's see, is that a matte or a shimmer? I don't know. I could try it. It might be too... This cream here might be just the wrong shade, but we're going to try it. We're going to see. We're just going to see. Just where the eye pencil was. Just a little bit. And then I'll blend that here. Just a little. Ooh, that one went in a little higher. A little more than I expected. Just for shimmer, I'm going to throw just a little bit of pink in there as well. A little bit of pink. Do my corner. Like I said, I'm a little extra on stuff. Okay, so let me just kind of go back over, make sure, where did that one brush go? Make sure everything's all set. Okay. Alright, so done with that. Don't need that anymore. So let me put that back in the box because I try to keep some of my stuff together. Someday I'll go through all my palettes and show you which ones I've got. Whew, I know I'm sweating, that's for sure. Whoo wee! Alright. Now, I'll sweep away any, what do you call that, fallout, which there wasn't too much, really, tell you the truth, believe it or not. Okay. Okie dokie now. Now let me throw on a little bit of highlight. You're saying, oh my god, highlight, you already got highlight on your face. Let's see, do I want that? It might be too pink. Why don't I try this one? I'm going to try this Tarte one instead in Stunner. Just got a little brush here. Now here's where I go a little extra too, because I go all over the place. Just a little bit on the top here, over the eye. See that? Just a little bit. I kind of put it down into my blush a little bit. Go here, up around my eye. Just a little bit on my nose. A little bit up in between. And when I do I don't do just my Cupid's bow. I kind of do that whole line, sort of there, a little bit. And then I just kind of rub it in just a tad. A little bit on my chin. I know I'm going to change my shirt and I'm sweating. I do a little bit on my collarbone. A little bit of shine everywhere. Why not, right? It's summer. Why not be a little shiny? Woo woo, that's real shiny. Woo hoo. But it won't be in a little bit. So there, I just kind of go over a little bit of everything. Kind of go over my eye a little bit. Go under my eye just because, just to get whatever product off. Okay. Oh, is it just... Alright. Let me put some of these brushes away that I'm going to... Sorry it took me so long. I am going to put green in my waterline and tightline. Why not? Right? I hope you guys liked this. I hope that I did okay. Like I said, I am a little extra on stuff. And sometimes I go more minimal. But I wanted to give it a shot and see what I could come up with. This is hard to do. I usually don't even look in the mirror. So we do that just for the pop. Why not for green? Why not? Just something fun. And this is the part I probably don't really need at all because I am going to put mascara on and I wear glasses. But I am going to put a little bit of eyeliner on the top. Now, I don't know how to do a wing. I wish I did. But I still just kind of start out here. Oh, whoops, sorry, if you can't see. I go up just a tiny bit. Just a little bit, and then I start from the other side. And across. I wish I knew how to do a wing, but I don't. I just kind of do a little tiny flick there. And the more I mess with it, the more worse it gets. Okay, now let me try to do this side. Kind of go here, do my little flick. Go a little ways. This side's a little easier to do, believe it or not. Don't you just love the faces that people make when they are working on their face, their makeup, their eyes? I probably didn't need that, but why not? Okay. I probably look like an oil slick, don't I? It's because I'm sweating so bad. Alright, now we'll put on a little mascara and we'll be just about done. Okay, I'm using the It Cosmetics, what is it called? Tight Line. It Cosmetic Tight Line. Can you see that? I do that for my bottom lashes. It's waterproof. I have to use everything waterproof because my eyes leak. I tear up real easy from, you know, stuff outside or even inside. So I just kind of do a little bit at the bottom. I do the tight line, just a tad. This is something I definitely would repurchase. I got this in a kit when I got that extra large CC cream off of, what was it? Was it QVC? Okay, so I got just a little bit of that, just to kind of get things going. And then this time I'm going to use the Tarte Lights Camera Splashes, which is a waterproof one. I am sweating, and I'm never this oily looking, but it's because I'm sweating so bad. This room is pretty hot. No air conditioning in the back part of my house. Oh, okay, I made a mark on my face, so you just leave it and let it dry. That is, if it dries with me sweating. So what do you think? You think all the darkness come together? Please give me your opinion. Like I said, if you're going to be mean or a troll, I will delete your comment. I mean, that might be your opinion, but I'm not here for meanness. Like I said, I'm learning. I'm trying to change up my channel a little bit. I wanted to show you the Christy Teigen palette that I got. Sometime we'll go over the, what do you call it? The other one. The Jaclyn Hill one. So, there's that. Okay, now I'm going to throw a little bit of, well, let's see. How about we use e.l.f.? I'm going to use some e.l.f. setting spray. Oh, wait. I forgot to get that little mascara spot off my face. Just kind of flick it off once it dries. As easy as that. I didn't end up using my pink beauty blender. I'll try to get some of that wetness off my face first. Even though this will make my face shiny. But I did want a kind of a shiny look today. Okay, so, and I usually go over my face with two different ones, but for today I'm just going to use this. They say to go in an X, but I don't like that. I just kind of, and then you let it dry. I think this, I use sometimes the Urban Decay, but I think this e.l.f. one is just as good as the Urban Decay or the Makeup Forever. Okay, so I am done with my big box here. if you could see this big box. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. There's lots of product in that. Okay, my face still, and then I'll do my lips real quick, and we'll almost call it a day. So let's kind of take this and put that away. That goes down into there. Okay, let's see. What do I want to use? I just got some new stuff. I was going to do a review on all different ones, but I just got this from Sephora. It's a cream lip stain. It's number 5. It doesn't have a name. This here stays on. Like, once you let it dry, it stays on for hours. Even with drinking and eating and everything. I mean, if you're eating something greasy, it's going to come off, but only just a little bit right here. I think the last time I wore this, I think I didn't even touch up anything. And I was drinking, of course I used a straw. I was using a straw. I think I didn't even attempt to touch my lips up for like 8 hours, almost all day. And then the girls just at Sephora talked me into this one, this Anastasia Beverly Hills. They say this one stays on too. It's called Lovely. Look, Lovely. So I don't know. Let's see. I'll swatch it and let's see which one we got. The Anastasia one or the Sephora one. They're almost close. This is the Anastasia, and this one's this one. This one's got a little more peach, more pink. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go... I'm gonna go with the darker. I think I'm gonna try the Anastasia. I haven't given that one a chance. Not really. I haven't really given that one a chance. Now if I can get it off my hand. I still got those swatches on there, but that's okay. And I'm going to use the Fiona Styles, which is super. I love Fiona Styles. I'm so sad that they're not going to have this at Ulta anymore. This is just so nice. Or maybe I need the other one. Let's see. The pinker one. I think I'll go with the pinker one. Which is Cornelia. This one's called New Amsterdam. So, okay, I'm gonna line my lips, and then we'll put my lipstick on. I like my lips a little bolder. I like to actually have the V. Oh my God, we're going almost on an hour. If you're still here, say tugboat again. So that would be 2 tugboats. I'm almost done. Sorry this is taking me so long. I kind of fill in my lips a little bit with my pencil. I just roll down my teeth. Okay. Across the bottom. I don't know if I like this as much now that I have it on. This is the first time I've worn this. It'll dry down matte. And it's not supposed to move. So we'll see how it goes. Well, I guess that's not so bad. I'll blot a little bit off. Let's see if we can do anything with this real quick. Not too bad. Not too shabby, I wouldn't say. So, there you have it. Once I throw my glasses on, there you have it. What do you think? Let me know.
Guys, I dropped the camera and it got all mixed up at the end and the battery was bad. So I wanted to say thanks for sticking around for as long as you did. Sorry you couldn't see some of the time. I'll get better at it. My camera angle wasn't very good. And that I covered my face almost the whole time, so you couldn't even hardly see anything. But I'll get better at this. But I still want to put it up because it's a learning tool. Okay, so if you're new, please subscribe, hit the bell. Please leave me a comment. Don't forget, tugboat, tugboat. And keep smiling, guys, okay? I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.